Y'all, I have something that you are going to cherish and you are going to love for at least the next week and a half. Send this out to everybody because 3 lawmakers just got backhanded in public on stage with the real reasons that you and I and everyone like us is a whole lot of frustrated with our elite ruling class. This is probably one of the more profound 2-minute clips I've ever seen, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of this concept in the comments below. Everything is linked in the description, and of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, because if you want to save the country and leave it better than you found it for the next generation, this is the place to be. Let's get it. All right. It's Saturday. It's right in the middle of the day, and this is a big one. You can follow me at Braden LOA on X if you'd like. But I'm going to go to a clip of Stephen A. Smith, and like I said, he is literally taking these politicians to task. This is not about a left thing. This is not about a right thing. Tell me out there watching this video, how many of you resonate with this? And don't worry, I've got a clip on the other side of this, which is going to buttress this point, which goes against the Dems. But for right now, tell me if this lands the plane. Listen to this. This is, oh, you're going to love it.
I don't think Washington understands how ticked off we truly are. Think about the conversation that we're having right now. You brought up the single-payer system, emulating Canada. You know, we're looking at a president that just gave $20 billion to Argentina. We're hearing about or witnessing what I consider to be a retribution tour. And even though to some degree I don't blame him because of how people went after him, still it appears to be counterproductive. We're listening to this kind of stuff while a young man walked up to the microphone and said that he had to leave here to go and work on DoorDash to help pay for his daughter's tuition. Meanwhile, everybody up here getting paid. But he ain't.
Honestly, come here. Tell me how many of y'all feel that way. All these Washington political theater, the Democrats lose $30 billion, which is funny, by the way. I'm not even going to front. That's hilarious. And then the Democrats thinking that they have the win with the No Kings rally, even though they're losing population support and the demographics of the generic ballot are shifting. All of these things are their currency, but they're still getting paid. However, the people who are actually doing the work that keeps our nation going, the people who are at mercy of these politicians and their self-serving actions are the ones that aren't getting paid. At the end of the day, these people are sent to represent us. Left, right, center. How many of you all feel like they're representing you versus representing themselves? It's a problem on both sides, and I will call it out openly because this is a very important flashpoint in our cultural divide and political divide. This is important. And I've got more on the other side. Watch this. This right here. This is it. I'm telling you guys.
This is this kind of stuff right here. That's how you know, and I'm not accusing any of you directly or personally of feeling this way. I'm just talking about the apparatus that is Washington, the nation's capital. This is why you have so many Americans, excuse my language, so pissed off at Washington, because somehow, some way, you get to have these conversations, engage in specific elements of it to talk about what we need to do to get things better. Our debt is $37.8 trillion. Somehow, some way, the taxpayer's been paying this, been throwing money, because we all look at our check, and it's been going to the government. And somehow, some way, you're supposed to be doing something constructive and productive enough to make sure that we don't have that kind of deficit. It isn't happening. A government shutdown is going on right now. A man has to work on DoorDash when he's really an air traffic controller that we applauded. And we're up here talking about how much some money is going to cost, and the only person that don't have a check coming is him. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a break. All right.
That is literally exactly how most of the people watching this video feel, I would expect. Now, here's the tie-in to the side of saving the country and the Trump thing, the MAGA thing, the conservative thing. You know the reason that everything is shifting to the right? The frustration is real on all sides. The reason everything is shifting to the right is because one party is aligning themselves to those issues. It's not that Trump is a magical person. It's the fact that he has aligned himself as a representation of the frustrations and to solve the frustrations. That's the entire point. Now, I'm going to go to this next clip, and this ties the entire thing together. So I hope you guys are still with me, and let me know what you guys think in the comments on this one, because this is the struggle. This is why we are winning. This is why we are going to save this country from the brink of destruction, because the Democratic Party is doing the exact opposite of the issue. And a Democrat, Brian Williams, is about to tell you that in this clip. This is powerful. Let me hear you. Let's go.
I think it's insulting when members of the working class, which the Democratic Party has lost entirely in our lifetimes, to insist the economy is doing great. A 12-pack of Bounty is $40. Rich folks don't feel that. Poor folks already switched to Sparkle during the COVID, during the lockdown. And I think telling them that the NASDAQ is gangbusters is further insulting. It's insulting. I think the biggest unforced error of the Biden administration by far was the border. To tell people it's not a problem is insulting. For the working class to see incoming migrants getting welcome bags, debit cards, and motel rooms is probably insulting as well. So there's a lot of work to do. You know, it was when they handed out camo hats that said Harris Walls, and the Democrats they were kind of charmed by that. Their party has gone quinoa, and the rest of America's eating at Cracker Barrel. And so it was kind of an ironic use of something millions of Americans put on their heads to start their day every day.
How many of y'all feel that exact same way? How many of you align to a lot of the things that Stephen A. Smith just said? Again, those feelings are not left, right, or center. Those feelings are everybody. That's why there is such a populist uprising. The part of which the political differences are showing is left wants more control. AOC's, Ayanna Pressley's, Ro Khanna, all the left guys, Bernie Sanders. And then the other side, the MAGA side, the Jim Jordan side, the side that is trying to align itself with the issues, and it's resonating. This is the point. That second clip I just showed you summarizes every single thing that we're talking about. The left looked at you and said, you're making it up. Those things that you feel, see, and hear are not real. They're your imagination. Are you a racist? Are you a homophobe? Are you an ist of some kind? Because only people who have problems with what they're seeing are those things. And you wouldn't be one of those, would you? Tell me I'm wrong. And then Trump comes in and goes, yeah, screw it, kick him out. And everyone goes, well, that works. The whole point of this video, it's an incredibly profound clip. That was a remarkable reflection of the American population, in my opinion. And then the other part is the Democrat Party went quinoa while the rest of us are eating a Cracker Barrel. You want to know why you have an opportunity like you've never had before? It's because they are at the organic farm. They are at the Whole Foods arguing about which quinoa is more whole earth. And then we're over here eating frickin' saltine crackers and praying to God we can make rent. I mean, literally, that is the divide. That is what you are seeing. And this clip, supplemented with the second clip, I think was an amazing thing to see. Let me know what you guys think. Everything will be linked in the description box below. I'll see you on the next one.